What if I told you that your morning breakfast, something as routine as pouring a bowl or grabbing a bite, could be the very thing weakening the muscles that matter most? If you're a man over 60 and feeling a drop in performance, less energy, or even numbness below the waist, aging might not be the real enemy. Because, believe it or not, the foods you eat before a.m. could either fuel your vitality or slowly shut it down. Let's uncover the truth hiding in your fridge. Most men have no idea that their breakfast either helps restore healthy blood flow to the groin or gradually blocks it. And the most surprising part, they're often missing out on one simple food that could quietly reverse the problem. Hi, I'm Dr. Mariah Khyrat. For over 30 years, I've specialized in men's health, especially the age-related declines that most guys are told to just accept. But I've treated thousands of men across the country, and I can confidently say, your best days aren't behind you. Not even close. Here's the truth. Your body wants to send blood flow back to the lower region. It wants to support strong pelvic muscles and improve confidence. But it can't do it unless you give it the right tools. And no, I'm not talking about expensive prescriptions or quick fix pills. I'm talking about 5 simple foods you probably already have at home. These aren't exotic ingredients. They're everyday items you just haven't been using strategically. But once you learn how to time them and combine them, they can do what medications often fail to do: naturally restore male circulation. In today's video, I'll walk you through exactly how these 5 foods work. You'll learn how to boost blood flow where it counts, rebuild muscle strength in the pelvic floor, and regain your confidence without any side effects. And if you stick with me until the end, I'll reveal one unusual food pairing that's been helping men feel real results in less than a week. So let's jump in. Before we get started, if you're serious about reclaiming your energy, intimacy, and circulation right where it matters, go ahead and subscribe to Senior Health Boost and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any future tips designed just for men over 60. If this message is hitting home, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, typo. I read every single response, and it helps me shape better content for you. Now, let's begin with the very first food. Chances are, it's already sitting in your fridge, but you've never used it like this before. It's simple, it's familiar, and when eaten at the right time, it can jumpstart circulation and support muscle repair in a very specific region. I'm talking about plain yogurt, nature's powerhouse for restoring male vitality. This is ingredient number 1, plain yogurt, nature's circulation starter. Over the years, I've lost track of how many men have sat across from me, looking defeated and asking, "Doc, what's happening to me?" And nearly every time, when I ask about their morning routine, they say something like, "I just grabbed some coffee, maybe a piece of toast." But here's the thing, after 60, your body wakes up starving for very specific nutrients. And one of the richest sources of those nutrients? It's been right in your kitchen the whole time. Now, I get it, yogurt might seem like a light snack or something you give to kids. But if you're a man over 60 and you're not eating plain yogurt regularly, you could be missing one of nature's most powerful allies. Why? Because inside every spoonful is a trifecta of health: probiotics, protein, and calcium. The probiotics help reduce inflammation, clearing out the tiny blood vessels that supply your lower body. The protein helps rebuild muscle tissue in your pelvic floor, the muscles that control erections, bladder flow, and stability. And the calcium? It strengthens those muscles and bones, helping you stay upright, balanced, and pain-free. Here's what most men don't realize. When blood flow slows with age, these muscles are the first to suffer. But feed them well and feed them early in the day and your body responds fast. You'll start to notice fewer cramps, reduced numbness, and most importantly, a quiet but powerful return of physical confidence. Now, if yogurt is the starter, wait until you see what comes next. We talked about how plain yogurt, something most of us overlook, can help reignite circulation, strengthen pelvic muscles, and bring back that steady confidence so many men start to lose after 60. It's not magic, it's biology. And when your body finally gets the support it's been craving, things begin to change. Not because of a pill, not because of some expensive supplement, but because your blood is flowing again naturally. I remember one of my longtime patients, James, a 65-year-old retired contractor. He came into my office a few months ago, clearly frustrated and tired. "Doc," he told me, "I haven't had a morning erection in over 2 years. I just assumed those days were behind me." We talked through his habits, especially his diet, and made one small change. He started eating a bowl of plain yogurt with a drizzle of honey every morning. Nothing fancy, no expensive ingredients, just real food, timed right. 4 weeks later, my phone rang. It was James, and I'll never forget the sound in his voice, equal parts excitement and disbelief. "Doc," he said, "I woke up this morning and felt like I was 40 again." That's the power of giving your body the nutrients it needs at the right time. And now, let's build on that foundation. Ingredient number 2, quinoa with almonds, the artery cleanser. Every time an older man walks into my office complaining of poor circulation, weak erections, or that constant heavy sensation in the lower half of the body, I don't start with medications. I start with a question most doctors don't ask. What did you eat for breakfast? 9 times out of 10, the answer is either I skip it, or just coffee and maybe a donut, or worse, a bowl of sugary cereal that leaves the body starved for hours. But here's what I tell them. If you're over 60, you can't afford to skip breakfast or eat the wrong one. Your blood vessels are more sensitive now. Your circulation is more easily influenced. That first meal of the day, it's like the opening note of a symphony. It sets the tone for everything that follows. So what do I recommend instead? Something simple, warm, and incredibly powerful. A bowl of quinoa topped with almonds. Let's break that down. Quinoa isn't just a trendy grain, it's a circulation powerhouse, especially for aging arteries. It's loaded with magnesium, a mineral that relaxes blood vessel walls and allows for easier blood flow. It also contains fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and improve overall vascular health. For men over 60, this kind of support isn't just nice to have, it's absolutely essential. Now let's add the second player in this duo, almonds. Almonds are packed with heart-healthy fats, vitamin E, and potent antioxidants, the kind that help your blood vessels stay flexible, reduce stiffness, and decrease inflammation. In other words, they keep things flowing smoothly. But more importantly, they work directly on the systems that support male intimacy. When you combine quinoa and almonds, you're not just helping your heart, you're helping your pelvic region, your endurance, and even your mood. Let me give you a real example. A gentleman named Robert, age 69, came to me not long after retiring. He said he felt like his body had started to shut down. His energy was low, he struggled climbing stairs, and his bedroom life had quietly faded. We made one simple change. He swapped out his sugary cereal for a warm bowl of quinoa, almonds, a few blueberries, and a dash of cinnamon. Within 2 weeks, he told me his legs felt lighter. Within a month, he was sleeping better, waking up more energized, and yes, he started noticing a difference in the bedroom too. "I didn't think a bowl of quinoa could do this," he laughed. "But doc, I'm a believer." That's because what you eat first thing in the morning literally sets the tone for your circulation all day long. It tells your arteries whether to open up or tighten. It tells your nervous system whether to relax or tense. And it tells your muscles whether to stay weak or rebuild. So when you choose a warm, wholesome breakfast like quinoa with almonds, you're sending your body a clear signal. It's safe. It's time to nourish. Let's move. Now, if you're already thinking, wow, this is working better than my supplements ever did, you're not alone. But we're not done yet, because there's one fruit that I call nature's bedroom booster. It works fast. It's delicious. And most men never think to eat it in the morning when it actually works best. Ingredient number 3, pomegranate, the bedroom fruit. I'll never forget my conversation with Michael, a 63-year-old piano teacher who had been battling fatigue, low stamina, and performance anxiety. When I told him to start eating pomegranate with breakfast, he actually laughed. "Doc," he said, "isn't that just something you throw in a salad at a fancy dinner party?" That's what most people think. But here's the truth. Pomegranate is one of nature's most underrated circulation enhancers. Why? Because it's packed with polyphenols, a type of antioxidant that dramatically boosts nitric oxide in your blood. And if you've ever heard of nitric oxide, you know it's the exact same compound that popular erectile dysfunction medications rely on. It works by relaxing blood vessels, increasing blood flow, and allowing more oxygen-rich blood to reach key areas including your groin. But unlike synthetic drugs, pomegranate works naturally, gently, and without side effects. You're not forcing your body to respond. You're fueling it to do what it was always meant to do. When eaten in the morning either as juice, fresh seeds, or mixed into yogurt or quinoa, pomegranate kickstarts the nitric oxide pathway and supports full body circulation throughout the day. Several of my patients have told me they notice stronger morning erections, improved sensitivity, and better stamina after just 1 week of adding pomegranate to their morning routine. Michael was one of them. 2 weeks after making the switch, he called me. "Doc," he said with a chuckle, "I don't know what's in that fruit, but I feel like someone flipped a switch." He didn't change anything else. He just gave his body what it was missing and his body responded. This is what I want every man over 60 to understand. You're not broken. You're just underfed in the right ways. So far, we've covered 3 powerful tools: plain yogurt for foundational support, quinoa and almonds for artery health, and pomegranate for fast-acting nitric oxide and circulation revival, and we're only halfway through. Coming up next, we'll uncover ingredient #4- a tropical food with a surprising ability to strengthen nerve signals, reduce inflammation, and restore coordination and balance, all while supporting your lower body performance. You might already have it in your kitchen, but chances are, you've never used it for this. Let's dive into that in the next section. Remember how Michael joked, "I don't know if it's the pomegranate or the fact that I'm finally eating breakfast, but something's definitely waking up down there." We both laughed, but I assured him it wasn't just in his head. It was real. That sudden surge of energy and sensation came from polyphenols, the natural compounds in pomegranate that open up blood vessels, boost nitric oxide, and give your lower body a new sense of vitality. Now, if you want to maximize those effects, here's a tip I give all my patients: eat your pomegranate on an empty stomach, or at least before your main breakfast. A small glass of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice or a handful of fresh seeds is all it takes. And yes, fresh is best. Stay away from sugary blends or cocktails. You want the real deal. 100% juice or whole fruit. That's where the magic lives. So, if you've been searching for a natural, refreshing way to feel more awake, more alive, and more in control of your body, especially below the waist, pomegranate might just be the missing piece. But we're not done yet. Because if your goal is to stabilize your energy, restore balance, and prepare your lower body for an active, pain-free day, then there's another food you absolutely shouldn't skip. It's creamy, versatile, and when paired with the right healthy fat, it becomes one of the most powerful breakfasts for circulation I've ever recommended. Let's move forward. Ingredient number 4, avocado with olive oil. The circulation stabilizer. Out of all the foods I've recommended in my 30+ years working with men's health, this one always surprises people the most. Avocado? They ask. For circulation? Yes. And here's why it works. When you wake up, your body is running on empty. Your muscles, especially those in your legs, pelvic floor, and yes, even your penis, have gone hours without nutrients. Your blood vessels are stiff from dehydration. Your nervous system is still trying to rebalance. In those first 30 minutes of the day, what you feed your body can either fuel function or trigger fatigue. A simple solution: half an avocado, mashed, with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil on top. Let's break this down. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which help maintain artery flexibility and reduce the buildup of bad cholesterol. They also pack a healthy dose of potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure, essential for consistent blood flow, especially in the lower body. When you add olive oil, you're introducing powerful anti-inflammatory compounds and antioxidants, specifically polyphenols and oleocanthal, that soothe blood vessels and enhance nerve signaling. Together, this pairing does more than just feed you, it stabilizes your circulatory system and nervous system. And that's a game changer after 60. Let me share a story. A patient of mine, William, 72 years old, came in with complaints of heavy, numb legs and a constant dull ache in his groin. He'd tried stretching, massage, even prescription meds. Nothing worked. Instead of adding another pill, I asked him to try something simple before his usual breakfast: half an avocado, a drizzle of olive oil, a glass of warm water. He was skeptical, but 3 days later, he called me. "Doc, I don't know what's going on, but my legs feel lighter. I'm not gripping the nightstand just to get up anymore." That's the power of real food. Food that your body recognizes. Food that doesn't just cover up symptoms but helps restore balance from the inside out. Avocados may not be flashy, but they're functional. When paired with olive oil, they work quietly behind the scenes to improve muscle contractions, nerve sensitivity, and blood flow. So, if you've been waking up stiff, slow, or off balance, this simple morning routine might be what your body has been craving. Ingredient number 5. Blackberries, the vitality booster. Now that we've gone through 4 powerful foods to support blood flow, strength, and lower body performance, there's one last nutrient-packed fruit I want you to meet. And trust me, you don't want to ignore this one. Because knowledge without action changes nothing. This final ingredient is small but mighty. It's often overlooked at the grocery store, but it's one of the most powerful tools for both vascular health and muscle recovery. I'm talking about blackberries. These dark berries are loaded with anthocyanins, a class of antioxidants known for strengthening blood vessels and improving arterial flexibility. That means fewer clogs, less stiffness, and better nutrient delivery to the areas that need it most. But that's not all. Blackberries are also rich in vitamin C, which supports collagen production for stronger tissues, and fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar and reduce inflammation throughout the body. This isn't just good for your heart. It's essential for maintaining the integrity of your muscles, especially in the hips, thighs, and pelvic floor, which play a major role in stability and bedroom performance. Let me tell you about David, a 66-year-old retired teacher who was struggling with low energy, restless sleep, and fading stamina. He wasn't ready to give up, but he didn't know where to start. We began with a basic change. He added a handful of blackberries to his morning yogurt. That's it. 3 weeks later, he came back with a smile. "Doc, I'm sleeping through the night again. I'm not as sore in the mornings. And my energy, it's back." Blackberries may be small, but their impact is big. They support vascular integrity, muscle regeneration, and full body energy without the crash, without the sugar spike, and without relying on caffeine or stimulants. So if you're putting together a breakfast plate that works as hard as you do, don't forget to include a handful of these little powerhouses. And there you have it. 5 simple, powerful, and science-backed ingredients that can help restore blood flow, improve strength, and rebuild lower body confidence after 60. 1. Plain yogurt, for probiotic and protein support. 2. Quinoa with almonds, the artery cleaning combo. 3. Pomegranate to activate nitric oxide and circulation. 4. Avocado with olive oil for nerve balance and muscular support. 5. Blackberries for antioxidant defense and tissue repair. No, here's the important part. You don't have to overhaul your entire lifestyle. You just need to start your day with purpose. Each of these foods works best when eaten in the morning, when your body is most responsive, and when your blood vessels, muscles, and nerves are waiting for the fuel they need to do their job. But we're not stopping here, because in the next section, we're going to dive into the key nutrients behind these foods, how they interact with your body, and how to combine them in smart, simple ways for long-term results. If you've ever wondered why some men stay strong, agile, and confident well into their 70s and 80 seconds, it's not luck. It's nutrition. And you're about to learn exactly how to make it work for you. Michael wasn't the only one. David, one of my newer patients, added just a handful of blackberries to his morning yogurt and began noticing real changes in under a week. "Doc," he said, eyes wide with surprise, "I never thought something so small could make such a big difference." That's the magic of giving your body what it truly needs, without chemicals, without side effects, and without waiting years to see results. For best results, I recommend adding fresh or frozen blackberries to a morning smoothie or mixing them with plain yogurt at breakfast. Keep it simple, keep it real, and your body will thank you quietly at first. Then with more energy, more sensitivity, and more strength in the areas you thought were gone for good. Now let's pause for a moment. Because if you've made it this far through all 5 foods, all the science, and all the stories, that tells me something very important. You care. You're not just drifting through this phase of life, letting things happen. You're not surrendering to age. You're still in the fight. And the best part, now you've got tools in your corner. But here's the truth about tools. They don't mean a thing if they stay in the drawer. The power is in action. And real change begins the very moment you decide to take that first step, not next week, not someday, but today. So what should you do? Starting right now? Keep it simple. Tomorrow morning, choose just one of the 5 foods we've talked about. Maybe it's a bowl of plain yogurt with a drizzle of honey. Maybe it's quinoa with almonds and cinnamon. Or half an avocado with olive oil and a slice of whole grain toast. Whatever you choose, it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to happen. Because what you eat in the first hour after waking up is one of the most powerful decisions you can make for your circulation, for your confidence, and for your independence. To many men over 60 skip breakfast. They wait until they're already tired, behind on the day, or trying to push through until lunch. But by then, your body's already missed the window when your blood vessels are most responsive, when your muscles are most ready to receive nutrients, when your nervous system is still soft, open, and waiting to be fueled. Don't wait. Don't let the best time to nourish your body quietly pass you by. This is the moment where you break the cycle of decline and start to rebuild what time has tried to take away. And no, it won't always be dramatic. You might not wake up feeling like a teenager on day one, but if you stay consistent, day after day, you may notice more energy in your legs, more warmth in your groin, a lighter step, a steadier balancing, more responsiveness where it matters most. You might start sleeping better. You might wake up clearer, calmer, and more confident. You might even feel something you haven't felt in a long time, hope. And if you're sitting there thinking, maybe it's too late for me, let me be clear, it's not. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even late 80s rebuild their energy, restore their intimacy, and reclaim their vitality, all by doing one thing, starting their day with purpose. So here's the real question. Will you take that first step tomorrow morning? Or will you let another day pass, hoping things get better on their own? Because here's what I've learned after decades of working with men just like you. Aging doesn't steal your strength. It only takes what you're willing to give up. And most of the time, what men give up isn't their physical ability. It's their belief, the belief that change is still possible. Well, I'm here to tell you, change is not only possible, it's waiting. And you now have everything you need to make it happen. Your final takeaway: here's what you know now. You've discovered 5 powerful foods that work with your biology, not against it. 1. Plain yogurt to calm inflammation and fuel muscle fibers. 2. Quinoa with almonds to clean your arteries and energize your lower body. 3. Pomegranate to jumpstart nitric oxide and restore circulation. 4. Avocado with olive oil to stabilize your nervous system and support muscle tone. 5. Blackberries to protect your vessels and rebuild tissue integrity. And you've learned the best time to eat them. Within the first hour after waking, when your body is most ready to absorb nutrients, build strength, and restore balance. More importantly, you now understand that how you start your day shapes everything that follows. Your stamina, your focus, your sense of control, and even your connection with the people you love. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. You just need to claim your mornings and let your breakfast work for you. Because every bite can be a declaration that you're still writing your story, that your body still matters, that your future still belongs to you. So here's what I want you to do right now. If this video inspired you, if something inside you stirred, hit that like button to let us know this message mattered. Subscribe to Senior Health Boost so you never miss another guide, insight, or strategy to take back control of your health after 60. And in the comments, tell us, which of these 5 foods will you commit to tomorrow morning? You're not alone on this journey. There's a whole community here, men just like you, choosing every day to live with strength, clarity, and purpose. This isn't the end. It's the beginning. Your next act starts at breakfast, and it starts with your choice to take it.